Hey, what's up guys, TechTitan here, and I am back again with a brand new video. So in today's video I wanted to do kind of something fun, but before we go ahead and get started, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one, and I just want to say make sure you're following me on Instagram. There's going to be an announcement at the end of the video that I think you guys might like. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'll leave it linked down below too. If you have any questions also, you can definitely go ahead and ask me there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So I was just doing some thinking, and I've seen Dave Lee's video that talked about how Apple makes some really good old phones, and I kind of have to agree with that. Apple does really make some good old phones that last for a while, for years. And it's been proven in the past too, and I'll leave a link to his video in the description. He does a really good job in explaining it. Okay, so I've decided to do this. I thought, okay, so an iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, these phones are kind of washed at this point. I mean, yeah, they're gonna get one more support for another update in iOS, but as far as I'm concerned, I think it's done. They're done. So I thought, why not just go up one and look at the iPhone 7. And I thought to myself, how many iPhone 7s can you get to match the price of the iPhone 11 Pro Max? And the iPhone 11 Pro Max sets in at $1,100. That's without tax. And I'm not going to calculate tax because each state is different, each country is different. So I'll let you guys deal with that on your own, calculate your own tax and see how much it comes out to a final price. And that's only for the 64 gig version, by the way. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that you can buy 5 new iPhone 7s. Okay, it's 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is the 5th one. And just for fun, I was ahead and said, okay, I don't want to make it 5. And I said, hey, I think I can squeeze in one more. So I decided to go with a pre-owned version of the iPhone 7 in gold, just to change it up a little bit. Okay, so with that being said, all this would come out to be about the same price as the iPhone 11 Pro Max. To be exact, so this would come out to be around $1,100. So why am I making this video? One, like I said, I mean, it's just a little fun video that I've decided to make. It took a while to make because obviously, I don't know about you guys, but it's $1,100. Okay, so yeah, but let's talk about the iPhone 7. Let's really discuss it and see if it's actually worth it in the end. So, I'm going to keep these here just for fun. The iPhone 7 in general is a pretty nice phone. It's a pretty nice upgrade from the iPhone 6s, I'll tell you that. And it has some really good features that comes with it. Now, it did receive, at the time of launch, it did receive a backlash for not having headphone jack, which was kind of disappointing at the time. But I think in 2019, going into 2020, I feel like people have gotten used to the idea of not having a headphone jack. I think it's kind of becoming the normal, which to me, I did that too. I pretty much use wireless everything now. If I really need a headphone jack, I would just go ahead and use the adapter. But other than that, I think it's it's just done. The headphone jack, I'm just gonna stop complaining about it. And yeah, it is a 4.7-inch display, a little bit above 720p at 326 ppi, and the display is solid. The LCD panel is still a really nice one. It's top of the line in the market, and I can say that with confidence even in 2019. So I'll give them that. It's really good. I mean, just because it's a sub 720p panel doesn't mean that it's not sharp. It's definitely sharp. Unless you're really close to the phone, it's gonna be hard for you to peep out the pixels. So yeah, there's that. As far as speed goes for the everyday tasks like the phone app, the browsing, Safari, messaging app, and all the above, the everyday tasks on this phone is fantastic. It's definitely gonna get the job done and more. So I'm really glad that this phone still supports the latest and greatest of iOS. So you can give props to Apple for doing that. And yeah. As far as heavy gaming and things like that, it's definitely gonna be I don't want to say it's going to be slow, and I'm not going to say it's going to be fast. It's definitely going to be right there in the middle. If you set, you like, for example, I like to play now the new Call of Duty mobile. So yeah, it's pretty fun to play. Definitely a smaller screen size at 4.7 inches, but if you don't mind the smaller screen, you shouldn't have a problem playing that game at all. Medium settings would be best if you don't want your phone to get a little bit too hot. And yeah, as far as button placement, I mean, you can tell it's an iPhone. You have your power button on the right hand side, your volumes on the right hand side, your ringer, switch it from silent to non-silent, is on the left hand side. And the buttons overall are really tactile and really satisfying to click. As far as the front of the screen goes, we talked about the display. You have your non-physical taptic power button, and it still gives you the satisfaction of a click. You have your 7-megapixel front-facing camera, and on the back you have your 12-megapixel rear-facing camera, your quad LED, okay, and you also have your LED flash as well as a microphone, the Apple logo, and some text on the bottom. But yeah, oh, and also have the speaker on the bottom as well as your subwoofer, and the speaker on this phone is really good. I'll let you guys listen to it too. And speaking of the camera, this phone has still in 2019 a pretty respectable camera, and I do have to say I was a little bit impressed, more impressed than what I thought I would be. And I can definitely see a huge difference coming from the iPhone 6s to the iPhone 7. Now the iPhone 7 Plus, the bigger brother of this phone, is the one with the dual camera, where you have the secondary telephoto lens as well as the bigger screen, the bigger battery, and the portrait mode. Now for me, the second camera and the portrait mode I can live without. As far as the bigger screen, yeah, that would be nice, but hey, for $1,100 you get 6 of these, 5 brand new and 1 used. And that's gonna depend on where you look at, where the deals are. And I'll try and find some more and leave them linked in the description. I was lucky to get these. I mean, first of all, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I was able to get my hands on these by a friend of mine, so I didn't even use my money. So yeah, just so that nobody thinks that I have a lot of money or anything crazy like that. Okay, so the camera. Let's start with this picture right here. So this picture just tests out the color, and as far as color goes, it's accurate, but it's a little bit on the undersaturated side. So yeah, keep that in mind. Me personally, I like my colors a little bit saturated, but this is for the more natural look. And on this next picture, same deal. The one thing that I did notice though on this picture is that it overexposed the left-hand side, making everything just bright and white. So yeah. You can definitely see where iPhones have improved in camera quality in the iPhone, in the next generations, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, the iPhone 10, the iPhone 11, and so on and so forth. And this next picture, which I thought was pretty nice, is just a picture of the. So I just wanted to test out the dynamic range, and it's okay. It's not the best out there, but it's definitely, like I said, a really respectable picture, and it looks really nice if you like to post it on like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, or whatever social media you use. And this is just a picture of the cone. And yeah, the colors on here look better. So I realized that the orange color looks better than the green color on iPhones, on the iPhone 7. That's just what I noticed. And as far as video quality, you can take up to 4K video with optical image stabilization. And video, yeah, video on here is pretty nice. And I'll let you guys look at the rear-facing video first. And as far as the selfie camera goes, it's also a pretty respectable selfie camera. Really nice skin tones. Not a whole lot of beauty effects happening here, but overall a pretty respectable front-facing camera. Really good, actually. And as far as the front-facing video, here's your sample test.
Hey, what's up guys, TechTitan here, and this is a test of the iPhone 7's front-facing camera. So it does have a 7-megapixel front-facing camera that can shoot up to 1080p, and as you guys can see, I mean, it's still a really nice camera. I mean, check out this nice, I don't know, the sun is about to come down, and look at the color on the trim, it's amazing. But yeah, besides the point, it's still a pretty respectable video camera, especially for selfies. And the rear-facing camera is even better. So how about that? Now there's not really optical image stabilization on the selfie camera, so it might be a little bit shaky, but not too crazy if you keep your hands stable enough. And yeah, that's your test.
Okay, and here's a nice picture of this tree. I thought the colors on it looked beautiful. And yeah, that's it. That's your camera test. And like I said, overall, I mean, tell me what you guys personally think. If you want me to post these pictures on my Instagram, I'll definitely do so for a better quality. Well, Instagram is going to lower the resolution, but you'll get a better idea of how they would look on social media. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the camera. Last but not least, I want to do like this. And you also have Touch ID that I completely forgot about. Yeah, so there's that. And it's really fast and secure. So let's go ahead and do a quick speaker test, and I'll end the video with final words. Okay. Alright, so here's what I do have to say about the speaker. It definitely beats out a lot of flagships in 2019. So there you go. The speaker on the iPhones, the newer iPhones have improved, but it's not overly significant. So yeah, legitimate speaker on the iPhone 7. As far as battery and battery life goes, this phone, it's gonna last you all day from light to medium use. If you plan on constantly just pulling your phone out, watching videos, playing games, taking pictures, browsing constantly, and just heavy use, then yeah, definitely bring your charger with you. And I also forgot to mention that the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus, and going forward in iPhone generations, this phone is IP67 certified, meaning that it is water and dust resistant. So better protection from nature. And yeah, this has been it. Overall, tell me what you guys think. Do you think that this is a good choice to buy a bunch of iPhone? So what do you guys think? Do you think that old iPhones are a much better buy than the new iPhones, or how do you feel about the whole situation? Let me know down in the comments. Follow me on Instagram because I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. So yeah, follow me there if you want to see the details. And with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoy it, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next video.